Today, we speak with Chef John Calipari and his new West Virginia panini maker and why he insists on burning and pressing everything.
And we'll have the world premiere of the Mountaineers' new fight song exclusively on our show. Bum 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 bum.
Tell me what you gonna do
when there ain't nowhere to run.
Welcome to Wake Up College Basketball, presented by Samsung's beautiful curved SUHD TV. As you see behind us, so much color. Let's start right here. Sweet 16, Huge night of games. A lot of games this weekend coming up. I would love to give Kentucky my awesome unexpected and meaningful. Not really.
They would probably
unexpected.
Take it from you. So.
They would take it from me. The awesome thing was obviously Kentucky's performance last night. Didn't get a ton from their big men in terms of scoring.
Right.
The Harrison twins were fantastic in the first half especially. It was 40 minutes of intimidation and just taking things, pressing, turnovers, block shots. It was an incredible performance that left you, me, everybody in America saying, well, how many points is Kentucky going to win the national championship game by?
And after West Virginia was so, it's one thing to go out and say to the media, we think we can beat Kentucky, we think we can give them a game. It's another thing entirely to guarantee a victory. Like, after you do that, can your roommates trust you at all? Like,
no.
if you're like, hey, I'm going to go pick up milk while I'm out, they're probably like, oh, he's not going to pick up milk. Somebody go get the milk.
Yeah.
We can't rely on him.
Right. No,
that's a lesson.
That is a fantastic
Untrustworthy.
lesson. What to you, looking forward, is the awesome thing?
I am looking forward to the Duke-Utah game.
Yes.
Nobody is shooting the ball better in this tournament coming into the Sweet 16 than Duke. They're hitting 65% of their shots from inside the arc, which is insane. Utah, on the other hand, is playing the best paint defense of anybody in the tournament.
Which you need against Duke.
Right. And so that's going to be the really interesting battle is can they slow down Jahlil Okafor, limit, I mean, look, you're not going to shut him out entirely, but can you limit him and force him to give up the ball more than he would like to? He's still an excellent passer, but you know, not let him just dominate you down low. And I don't really know which way it's going to swing. Utah's got a couple of good 7-footers that they can throw at Okafor, but he's been playing at such a high level coming into this tournament. It will be interesting to see if he can carry that through in this next game.
Yeah, Utah is a team that's built to hang with Duke. To me, something I was not expecting when you look at the games from last night, Wichita State's second half, combined with how good Notre Dame became in the second half, hit everything. Were so efficient, passing the ball extraordinarily well. Demetrius Jackson, of course, has an enormous day from behind the arc. And Wichita State, they've been so efficient on both sides of the court, just in terms of how good offensively they've been. Ice cold shooting the ball last night. How good they've been perimeter defense-wise with their pair of experienced guards, completely torn up by Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Notre Dame, a really soft, uncomfortably bad first half, and then they just slingshot past the Shockers. And honestly, Notre Dame built for a team like Wichita State, who's not big at all, as is Notre Dame, a lot of guards on the court, but was not expecting the type of second-half dominance that Notre Dame showed after two pretty lackluster performances early.
Yeah, two lackluster offensive performances early. Our buddy Chip Patterson said Notre Dame went 18 of 24 in the second half.
That's an unbeatable line.
It sort of doesn't matter what Wichita State could have done on offense. If you're only gonna miss 6 shots and you're gonna hit 6 threes in the second half of the game.
Not okay.
Not
all right.
fair.
What were you not expecting looking forward to be the case?
Okay, so we're down to one Big 12 team left in the tournament, Oklahoma. They are also the highest seed left in their region.
Yes, they are.
They are an underdog to Michigan State.
They are.
Like, we thought the Big 12 was I don't know, if not the best conference in college basketball this year, definitely in that conversation. And now they're almost out of the tournament entirely.
Yes.
And that's baffling, especially because you look at this Michigan State team. They were, nothing impressive on defense during the course of the regular season.
They did get better and better, right?
Yeah. But they weren't
Not
one
dominance.
of those teams that you said, oh. And then they went out and played better defense than freaking Virginia in the last round.
They did.
For Oklahoma, on their side of the ball, Isaiah Cousins has to get it going if they're going to hang with Michigan State. Because, I mean, nobody can make threes against Michigan State. Nobody can hardly make any shots against Michigan State right now.
It's true.
And it's very weird to think that the fate of the Big 12 in this tournament resides with the Sooners at this point.
The Sooners, good guard play, a very experienced, good coach, but there's not a ton to like with how good Michigan State has looked of late. All right, and looking at what's meaningful from last night, Arizona, and the way that they were able to, especially TJ McConnell, weather a bad first half. This seems to be like a theme, and we talked about this before. Like, it seems like every game, like, they haven't scored in 8 minutes, 7 minutes. Well, Arizona did score, but they just looked uneven in the first half, especially TJ McConnell. He comes out, has a great second half, and Arizona is one of those teams where, like, you're not confident they could beat Kentucky. They have Wisconsin next. We're like, they could maybe sort of hang with, because of their size, because of their experience, because of their coach. So it is meaningful that Arizona was able to get it together, with Stainbrook having a very nice game. And Tarczewski was good, and he had his double-double, but he got pushed around a little bit. So it was meaningful to see that Arizona could weather a very talented team like Xavier on a somewhat off night and move forward.
This was a great game if you liked reviews.
Yes.
If you were like, hey, let's watch this play of a ball going out of bounds over.
Yeah, it's meaningful in a bad way.
Over again. Yeah.
What to you means the most when you look forward?
I'm going to say NC State Louisville.
Yeah.
Just because they've gotten such good play, Louisville has, that is, from their guards in this tournament. Terry Rozier.
Which is a new thing.
And Quentin Snyder, both, they were sort of the question marks coming in. Can they sort of take over for this team down the stretch? And they have played really well through the first 2 games that Louisville's had. They are scoring the ball, they're distributing the ball well, they're avoiding turnovers. On the other side, NC State is getting extremely good play from Malika Boo, which is fun name to say, A. And B, he's not the kind of player who, okay, we're designing plays to get him the ball.
Right.
He's more like, I'm going to clean up the misses.
Yes.
I'm going to,
which is what you need.
I'm going to hang back, and, when we're running a fast break, he's going to be the guy coming in third and, killing you with a monstrous dunk.
Yep.
But he's playing really, really well. Mostly this is interesting to me because it's a rematch. NC State won this game in the regular season.
Yep.
That was partially because Cat Barber had 21 points. And it was because Terry Rozier had one of the worst shooting nights of the entire season.
Which is sort of the hallmark of Louisville at this point. And they've looked better shooting the ball, but that's something you can't count on game to game.
So now we're in the position of who are you, which sort of bipolar team are you going to count on, NC State or Louisville? It's hard for me to pick against NC State just because they are playing with such a chip on their shoulder.
True.
Like, they relish that.
It could be a letdown spot after the Villanova win, but yes, there is something.
There's no way Cat Barber wanted to apologize to the president.
No.
There's no way.
That's true. And finally, before we check out, here is, of course, Ashley Judd. So excited, even when her team is up huge.
Yeah.
It's going that way. It's going that way.
Where are the other Judds? Why don't they pick a college basketball team?
You only get one Judd.
Oh, come on.
That's how it works.
We need Winona to show up in, like, Utah gear or something.
Winona Judd rocking. Go Utes. Go Utes. Go rock, block you. Whatever they say. I don't know. They're the block you. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching. This has been Wake Up College Basketball. We're here every single day after the tournament games were presented by our friends at Samsung and their beautiful curved SUHD TV. We'll see you soon.